Well, that commercial was interesting. Right now we have some water boiling on the stove because that takes a little bit, and we'll need it for our noodles. And we are about to chop up our chicken. We also need Alfredo sauce, fettuccine noodles, eggs pre-beat, a good sized helping of breadcrumbs we never measure, Mediterranean herbs. Yes, I do use store-bought herbs. Don't judge. Apple juice and fruit punch. And right in the pan where the chicken's going to be going after it's all cut up is about 2 to 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. So here we are. Let's start cutting up this chicken. Okay, there we go. That's all of them. Now, put the knife off to the side. You take your pieces of chicken, dunk it in your egg, move it all around, dunk it into your breadcrumbs, flip it over, dunk it into your breadcrumbs, then put it in the pan that you prepared with the oil. And continue this process until you are all out of chicken. Okay, we're all done with the mixture that was over there. So we put it in the pan. Now we're letting it fry at a relatively high heat while the water is coming to a boil over there. As soon as this is done cooking, we're going to flip it over, and that'll be about the time that we put noodles into the pot. Okay, you see this little white ring that's about halfway up the chicken? That shows that the chicken is half cooked, so we flip the chicken over. Of course, I'm no professional, so I take a little bit. I haven't been cooking for very long, but I'm still willing to give it a try. Why not? Like, I'm almost done. For once. You guys get to see me do something! Yay! There we go. All nice and flipped. And right now, we're going to put some noodles, specifically fettuccine, in the pot of boiling water in the back corner. See? Fettuccine. I'm not good enough to break them all at once, so break them in chunks. Okay, all the noodles and the chicken are flipped. Right now, the chicken is done cooking, so we are going to put our Alfredo sauce right on top of it.
Don't throw it away.
Fettuccine noodles are funny. They take about 11 to 12 minutes to cook thoroughly, so you don't get the al dente version. And when you're done putting the Alfredo sauce on, take your Mediterranean herbs, do a light layer across the top, mix it in, and then when you're done mixing it, you put the lid on top, and you're done.
Turn down the heat.
You turn down the heat, let it simmer, and cook on its own. Nothing else done. Okay, I'm rinsing the starch off of this. I made a double batch so it looks like a lot more. Now I'm going to throw all these noodles as soon as it's done steaming, because I can't see straight, into the bowl behind me. And after that, I'm going to throw that chicken in there.
Okay, turn off the water.
It's all done.
Yeah, lift it drain.
I can see straight. That's all I'm aiming for, so I can see straight. Now, I'm going to turn off this chicken and pour it in. Right on top. Now, you see how mine is designed to be like scissors right here? You turn this around, you combine the two, you grab a huge chunk and you mix it. And that is how you make a double batch for the Mediterranean. If you want a single batch, only use about half the chicken we used, half the sauce, and half the noodles. The drink that goes with this, use the apple juice that I pointed out earlier. Pour about half in. Right about there. Then finish it off with the fruit punch I pointed out earlier, which I forgot to open up. And you're done. Not that complicated of a cocktail because the dish was more complicated and it took a lot more time. Like the chicken took about the same time that it took for the noodles.
Put it on a plate.
A plate. Sorry, grabbed the wrong thing. I was supposed to go for a plate. Take a good helping. Put it right on the plate. Another one. Right on the plate. Grab a fork. Put it on your plate. This is your dish. Now let's try some. I'm getting all noodles right now. That will happen. The flavor is creamy and straightforward, but when you add in the chicken, which I just did, you get the Mediterranean herbs right on top, the breading, and the actual chicken. Now let's wash it down. I love this little cocktail that I made because, well, it's very straightforward, but it has a nice, strong taste. The fruit punch itself has so many different flavors inside of it, and then you add an apple on top of that. It's great. Thank you for eating with me and partaking with this journey of different flavor combinations. After this, we are shooting straight to commercial and the credit reel.